Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Bill and Katie trade deep admissions, Lee rejects Poppy's armistice. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers recap for Wednesday, June 19th, reveals that Steffi Forrester made a vaticination about the disaster it'd beget if she had to work alongside Brooke Logan. Still, Ridge Forrester, Hope Logan and Carter Walton all felt this arrangement was stylish for Forrester Creations. In the end, Brooke agreed to help lead the company forward and left Steffi furious. Indeed so, Brooke hoped Steffi could ultimately view this as an occasion to combine their bents and see that the Forrester and Logans could be united. At the sanitarium, Poppy Nozawa approached Lee Finnegan in her office and hoped they could move beyond the painful feud of the history, especially now that Luna Nozawa's maternity was settled. Poppy told a story about the time she was penalized for taking a roll off the table before their grandmother was served. Lee intimately assured Poppy and indeed snuck a couple rolls to her room. Poppy wanted her big family back, but Lee's opinion of her hadn't changed. Lee only felt sorry for Luna and what she had to deal with, but Poppy played up what a awful father Bill Spencer was now that they each reconnected. At Bill's manse on Wednesday's B&B occasion, he pushed Katie Logan for her honest studies on chancing out he'd a child with another woman. Katie confessed it was different this time since Bill didn't have a relationship with Liam Spencer or Wyatt Spencer's maters. Now that Bill had moved his brand new family into his house, it was hard for Katie since that was preliminarily her home with Bill and Will Spencer. Bill and Katie took a little perambulation down memory lane before he claimed he'd always keep those recollections near to his heart. What they had was perfect until Bill ruined it, but Katie believed he was fully over Brooke. Bill said hurting Katie like that was still the biggest remorse of his life, but Katie shifted the discussion back to Poppy and Luna. After Katie refocused out that they demanded to give Will updates soon, Bill agreed to keep his long-misplaced son news out of the press until also. Once Bill got a textbook, he told Katie that Commodity Big was brewing at Spencer Publications. Bill invited Katie to stay and finish her coffee while he headed to the office. On his way out, Bill admitted it was really nice remembering old times and suggested about how he'd always feel about her. After Bill called her my Katie and took off, she flashed back to Will's birth and some other family moments when he was youngish. Poppy ultimately came home and asked what Katie was doing there, so effects snappily took a tense turn. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Katie's moping connection to Bill could present a problem for Poppy, so stay tuned. Katie is jealous of Poppy. No bone. Should be surprised about this bone. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say there's heavy enterprise that Katie Logan might actually be jealous of Bill Spencer's relationship with freshman Poppy. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers Katie is jealous of Poppy while both Katie and Bill have had plenitude of time to figure out what they wanted in their relationship. It seems like the stars would just no way align for them. For times, there was a lot of drive and pull as the two of them could really no way negotiate anything past the love stage. Sure, they've a child together and yes, they've got through a lot of UPS and Campo, but they could really not lock down their relationship in any way. Yet, then Poppy comes on and Bill Spencer is head over heels in love with her, which Katie can't understand. Well, she presumably can understand, which is why she's so jealous. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, what's next for Katie Logan? Poppy is a carefree spirit who does what she wants and says what she wants and is so seductive that Bill just can't get his eyes off her. And of course, there's also their son Luna. It's nearly as if Bill Spencer has the family that he's always wanted with the two of them by his side. For Katie Logan, she can't help but feel left out. Because deep down inside of her, this is commodity that she's always wanted from Bill, but the two of them just couldn't make it work. And yet, it seems like Poppy is the missing mystification that just seems to fit impeccably in his life right now. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say that Katie is going to try and talk to Bill about this, but the wrong words will come out. She'll have a hard time explaining her passions about the situation to him. Let's just say that Katie surely feels like she's been left out. Of course, suckers will have to tune in to find out what will be coming. The Bold and the Beautiful charade weekdays on the CBS network. Check your original rosters for times. Sheila spins out over Steffi's control, Poppy pushes Katie to leave. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Thursday, June 20th, reveal that Steffi Forrester will continue to cloud over Brooke Logan's decision to accept the administrative position that Ridge Forrester offered her. Brooke insists she's hoping that Steffi can ultimately embrace being a platoon and learn to work with her, but Steffi won't see how that's possible. As far as Steffi's concerned, there's an endless feud between the Forresters and the Logans, so she won't know how she's supposed to trust Brooke enough to run a company with her. Nonetheless, Ridge isn't backing down and everyone differently seems to be in favor of Brooke having further influence at Forrester Creations, so Steffi will just have to deal with the drama for now. Speaking of drama, Sheila Sharp will be ready for another round of it. The further Sheila thinks about Steffi and the control she has over John Finnegan, the angrier she'll come. Sheila will be absolutely seething in Thursday's B&B occasion, so Deacon Sharp may push her to telephone it down and flash back that erecting a simple life together is their thing. Indeed, if Sheila pretends to bite, she'll actually be conniving the destruction of Finn and Steffi's marriage. Now that Sheila knows Hope Logan has a crush on Finn, that news is clearly commodity she can use to her advantage. At Bill Spencer's place, Poppy Nozawa will be pleased now that she set up Katie Logan hanging out there alone. Katie may explain that Bill had some work to deal with after their converse, but he told her to stick around and finish her coffee. Nonetheless, Poppy will be uneasy over Bill's ex-wife making herself right at home. Indeed, if Poppy doesn't come right out and say that, Katie may pick up on her discomfort and point out that it used to be her home first. As the pressure escalates, Poppy might admit she thinks it's stylish if Katie leaves now. Katie may take miff over Poppy trying to protest her out of Bill's house, especially since it's not the first time she's done that. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Bill may have to play adjudicator for Katie and Poppy when he gets back, so we'll bring you prognostications on all the hostility and updates on where this feud will go from then. Jealous Katie strikes Katie Logan aloud. She was over Bone Bill Spencer and indeed had a love with Carter Walton to prove it, but it seems to be over between Katie and Carter now and Bill has moved on. That's the part Katie doesn't like. Seeing Bill move on is hard. But seeing Bill with a whole new Insta family is indeed harder. Now he has Poppy Nozawa living with him and his new alleged son, Luna Nozawa, isn't far before. Katie eventually tells Bill how she's feeling. She knew he'd be with someone differently one day, but she didn't suppose it would be like this. Does Katie mention that commodity seems off to her with Poppy? Lee Finnegan claims her family is a gold digger and that's exactly the feeling that Katie gets when she talks to Poppy. Would Bill indeed believe her if she brought up her enterprises? Steffi blows her top again. Being forced to work with Brooke Logan feels almost as bad as being forced to work with Hope Logan, but Steffi Forrester Finnegan is forging ahead because she has no choice. However, her first day with Brooke on the Forrester Creations board doesn't go well. Steffi is not happy with Brooke's business plans and gives her a hard time. She can't believe her father is forcing this arrangement on them, but Ridge Forrester thinks it's a great idea. What does Brooke want that has Steffi in one of her signature snits? Does she want to promote Brooke's bedroom using Hope as a model? Perhaps Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, can design it and do some fittings.